There are two types of men in this world, those who are affected and those who are not. The first bleeds every time the world pushes a button. The second was taught something the first was never told, that your reactions are a currency and you have been giving them away for free. The modern world is an arena of psychological weapons, insults, guilt, manipulation, expectations disguised as love. And most people walk into this arena naked, then wonder why they bleed. In the next 13 minutes, you will learn 8 truths that turn you from the first kind of man into the second. Untouchable, unreactive, unreachable. By the end of this video, the weapons the world uses on you stop working. Mentally untouchable does not mean cold. It does not mean dead inside. It means you have built a wall between what happens to you and what happens inside you, and you alone decide what crosses that wall. Most men never build this wall because they confuse being untouchable with being a psychopath. That's the lie you have to unlearn first. An untouchable man feels everything. He simply refuses to let the feeling run him. I'm going to give you 8 of these truths. 8 arrows for the wall. Miss even one and the wall has a hole. Absorb all 8 and nothing human gets through again. Truth number 1. Real power does not announce itself. The moment you need to tell someone you're powerful, you're not. The men who actually run rooms walk in silent, stay in the corner, and listen while everyone else talks themselves into cages. The loudest wolf in the pack is the one still proving himself. The pack leader doesn't growl. He just looks, and the others fall in line. From today on, you will practice the discipline of not announcing. Do the work. Hold the result. Let others discover your power by feeling it, not by hearing about it. Truth number 2. Silence is your sharpest weapon. When someone insults you, interrupts you, or tries to destabilize you, the average man explains himself. The untouchable man looks, pauses, and says nothing. That silence is not weakness. That silence is a loaded gun you chose not to fire. A man once told me he lost every argument for 10 years, the day he started losing them on purpose by refusing to argue at all. He started winning everything else. His marriage, his career, his self-respect. Silence doesn't mean you agree. It means you refuse to give your enemy the ammunition of your voice. Truth number 3. Every act of kindness in this world has a price tag, and the people who pretend it doesn't are the most dangerous of all. The untouchable man accepts favors only when he has already decided what they will cost him. A woman pays for your meal, and it is romance. A boss promotes you, and it is a debt. A friend rescues you at midnight, and it is collateral. None of these are wrong. They are simply the way the world trades in invisible currency. Ignoring the invoice doesn't make the invoice disappear. It just means you'll be blindsided when it arrives. Truth number 4. Predictable men are invisible men. The moment people can guess your reaction, your schedule, your opinion, your value drops to zero. Mystery is not manipulation. Mystery is the price of admission to being remembered. You don't need to lie. You don't need to fake. You simply need to not explain every move you make. Don't post every achievement. Don't announce every plan. Don't show your entire hand. The man whose whole life is public is the easiest man in the world to replace. Truth number 5. Your emotions are a leash others can pull. Every time you react instantly, you just told someone where the handle is. The untouchable man does not suppress his emotions. He intercepts them. There is a half-second gap between feeling and reacting. And in that half-second, he rules. The first time someone insults you and you do not flinch, they will test you again and again, until they realize the button is broken. That is the day you become expensive. Because a man who cannot be moved by small things is a man who can only be negotiated with, never commanded. Truth number 6. The world punishes explanation and rewards result. Every minute you spend defending yourself is a minute you lost building your empire. Never explain. Never justify. Build. Then let the building speak. When you succeed, people will demand an explanation. Give them a smile instead. When you fail, people will demand an excuse. Give them a plan instead. Words spend energy. Results generate it. From this day forward, you owe the world 0 explanations for a life they would never have built themselves. Truth number 7. Loyalty is a currency, not a virtue. The people who demand unconditional loyalty from you are almost always the people who have never given it to anyone. Loyalty is earned by presence, proven by pressure, and paid back only when it was deposited in full. Most people call themselves loyal because they have never been offered a better deal. That's not loyalty. That's lack of opportunity. Real loyalty is proven the day someone tries to buy it, and you refuse, even though you could use the money. Until you have seen that moment in a person, you have seen nothing. Truth number 8. What they don't know cannot be used against you. Your plans, your pain, your next move, your real opinion, these belong to you. Every time you share them without thinking, you give strangers a weapon they didn't even ask for. Before you speak, ask one question. Does this person deserve this information? Most of the time, the answer is no. Not because they are bad, but because information given freely becomes a leash later. Keep your next move to yourself. Keep your pain private. Keep your plans off every platform. And watch how quickly people stop being able to touch you. Eight truths, one purpose. Power doesn't announce. Silence is the weapon. Every kindness has a cost. Predictability is death. Emotion is a leash. Results replace words. Loyalty is earned, and secrecy is sovereignty. Carved together, these are the bones of an untouchable man. But beneath these 8 truths lies a 9th, one I could not put in the title because most people are not ready to hear it. Here it is. The reason these 8 rules work is not because they make you colder. They work because you finally stop performing the man you're supposed to be and start becoming the man you actually are. Most men are exhausted because they are performing a version of themselves that was designed by someone else. The untouchable man is untouchable for one reason. He retired from the performance. He is no longer casting for approval. And that is the part the world cannot forgive, because it has nothing left to sell him. You don't need to memorize these 8 truths. You need to walk through them. Today, pick one, live it for 7 days, then come back for the next, and let the wall build itself. If this video reached you tonight, it is not by accident. Subscribe to The Hidden Mind. Each week I release one more truth, one more arrow for the wall. Comment below which of the 8 hit you hardest. I read every reply, and I choose the next video from what you write. Next week, how to detect, in the first 30 seconds of a conversation, whether the person across from you is a threat, a tool, or an equal. A skill that will save your life more than once. Until then, stay ruthless, stay quiet, stay hidden. This was The Hidden Mind.